This is Daniel Shipman. The date is September 11th, 2013, and yes, I'm finally making an update. It hasn't been out of lack of wanting to, but more out of necessity for my own well-being and my safety. A lot's been going on with me personally in the past, really 9 months since you've really heard or seen from me. So I've compiled a list of things to basically go over, summarize everything that happened and has happened with me in that time. I guess to get right into it, my whole last trip there to Jersey was to find something that apparently was at the Brant Crater Cemetery. I still don't know what for certain is there, but obviously it's something important enough to get the attention of what I assume to be the head of the order. Otherwise he would have not put as much effort and force into intercepting us and making sure that whatever it was that Lawrence had left a trail to was recovered by him and no one else. I don't think Jacob was really expecting anyone on the outside to really start digging. The order seems pretty competent with containing information within their own order. I mean, there seems to be quite a bit inter-cult conspiracy that would not have really been unearthed unless an outside source really dug into it, which obviously we have been. I think that may be the reason why Kin von der Ritter sort of pushed me in that direction. Regardless, getting on with it. Jacob himself, that whole thing with Jacob Rainwood. I honestly, I don't know for certain. I can't say for certain about anything. I don't know why Lawrence left a trail and left strong hints at betrayal and mistrust and worry. There's a lot of questions that need answering and only guesses that can be made. I still am in possession of the map. Some of you have been pestering me about sending it to Chris and Alex. They already have enough on their plate. They don't need any more reason to put themselves in needless danger. That being said, it's not like I don't have my precautions set in place. If you don't know what a dead man switch is, there's a wonderful thing called Google, and that will basically explain to you, if something did happen to me, why it really wouldn't be that big of a deal. It's in safe hands. Oh, and the chances of them putting together that map are very slim. As you saw, we threw pieces into the lake, and for another matter, I kept some of the map myself. Yeah, more of a kind of a personal trophy, but hey, whatever gets you through the day, right? Kin von der Ritter. We've talked about, we being all of us, we've kind of thought and talked about this quite a bit, and I still stick to my thoughts and theories that this Kin von der Ritter is indeed also the Oracle of the Order, who is Mark McComber. Now, that statement in on its own raises a bunch of questions that I don't have answers for. I can only theorize for, and I'll talk more to that in my post. But it definitely does make you wonder how much we really know about all of this. Oh, I love this topic. Guns! Guns! The number one suggestion of all you people out there is, why aren't you bringing a gun with you? Why don't you have a gun with you? You should arm yourselves. Let me put it to you this way. Why don't you take a gun? Go to that cemetery, Brant Crater Cemetery in Jersey. Guns a-blazing. And let's see how quickly I can find an article about how a crazed gunman got shot and killed to death out of self-defense in a cemetery in Jersey. We're not in a movie. This isn't a book. This isn't a video game. This is reality. I can't magically 007 my way into a situation and expect to not die by being outnumbered. Now, that aside, I have had gun safety training. It's not like I haven't had experience with guns. I'm certified to use. I mean, I used to go hunting with my grandfather all the time. But that doesn't mean I have an arsenal of guns lying around that I have to use whenever and carry around with me at all times. So, stop. Be realistic, please. On the topic of Chris and Alex and keeping in touch with them, I have not contacted them since after the incident with the cemetery. I did get in contact with them after, I checked it out and all, but I haven't really been in touch with them since. So for those who are curious about that, I apologize. Noah, I have contacted with a few times here and there, but he really doesn't need someone bugging him with the constant issues he's dealing with. Though, I will say, one of the numbers I did suggest to him on Twitter ended up being that number for his suitcase, so congrats on your small fortune there. I guess that's kind of a good transition into what my life has been in the past 9 months after the incidents at Brant Crater, which clearly went against basically that death threat that was given to me. There's no way I could easily just go back to my life and live it the way it was. I basically had to go into hiding. I had to quit my job. I was always on the move. It really wasn't that great of a lifestyle for a while. It was a lot of watching my back and making sure that there wasn't gonna be some cultist with a gun in my face. Which leads to why I haven't been very active, haven't been really talking to you guys. And then obviously that Jesse video came out. Let me put it this way, I'm not even one of these harbingers that I can't be touched, or killed rather. I'm a huge fat liability to this entire order. So of course I'm not going to be stupid about it. I was smart about it and basically stayed as safe as I possibly could. Now, obviously I can't keep living that way forever, so what I essentially did was to turn basically what I've been doing for all these people, helping wise, into a way of profit. To summarize it all up, information broker. I find and sell information for a profit. Now, I'll talk to a lot more in detail in the post I'm writing with this, but that's basically how I've been living my life for almost a year now. That pretty much covers everything and all I really have to say. I guess more updates will come as they come, but I'm not really making any promises. I mean, it doesn't mean I'm not still in this, but it's not. I gotta be careful about it. And I hope you all can understand that. This is Daniel Shipman, signing off.